Hey there, Lake Hopatcong Bridge Marina. We're doing a walkthrough on this 2015 pre-owned Starcraft 2000 Limited. It's an IO deck boat, and this owner is very eager to move it. This thing is being offered for an amazing price right now. This really is a great all-around boat. It has this huge swim platform on it. I mean, it literally has got to be 3 feet long, nice deep swim ladder, sea deck on the back, even has a place to store your fenders back here. And like, this is going to be a water sports boat because this thing is a runner. And maybe, you're new for water sports, you're going to hang out in the water, but like, this is really a fun lake boat. And to start, it's because it has this huge swim platform. It's really a 20-foot deck boat, but probably more like a 23 when you count the swim platform on it, but has a walk-through transom, which was not common for boats of this vintage, which is great. Really easy to get in and out of. And as soon as you walk in, you realize, God, there's a lot of space on this boat. Probably is one of the seating monsters from Starcraft in that this boat easily seats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 people. Capacity plate says 12, but that's a little bit high for a boat like this. But easily 10 people on this boat. And it's really just a great layout. They've used all the space for seating. And of course, on top of that, there's going to be storage underneath all the seats. As you walk over here to the port side, I mean, this is just a huge bench seat here. And obviously, there's no doubt I'm going to fit on this, but just a lot of space here. And there's even, if I look close on this port side, on the gunnel, it has a little step through. So in the event you wanted to step in and out of the boat when you dock someplace, they've made it rather convenient. Has a big ski locker in it, a little bit of stuff in there, but definitely big enough to fit all your stuff. Nice space underneath here for storage. And of course, as I move towards the bow, there's just loads of space up here as well. I mean, easily seating for 4 people up here at the bow. I will say when I sit all the way up near the bow, there isn't much backrest, or really none on this side, but I do observe it over here on the starboard side. Although I will say it's a little shallow. One thing about this boat is the gunnels are not that high, but when we take this thing out for a test ride, it is a ball to drive. And we're going to talk about that more in a minute. But again, I'm over here on the starboard side, and I'm just about 6 foot tall, and it's really comfortable. And the nice thing is it has a grab handle here. I'm telling you, when this thing runs, you're going to need it because it is a runner. I'm going to say interesting parts about these Starcrafts is this forward deck, which is just huge. I mean, it's like a dance floor out here. There's a lot of space up here. Some of these models, they equip with like a fish and ski model. This one is not. It does have a bow ladder as well as a bow cooler in here, which is great. And again, just really easy access. You're out swimming, hanging out on the lake, easy to jump on and off of, and of course, easy to get in and out of when you're docking. Final spot I didn't talk about, which we will, is the helm. And boy, like I said, this thing is fun to drive. Really is a sporty, I feel like I'm getting into a sports car here. Tilt steering, full instrumentation, Bluetooth stereo. Nice and comfortable. The gunnel is my armrest. And it really feels sporty. And I got a little wind deflector on there that'll make it nice. Of course, it does have a bolster seat, so I get a little higher seat here. Boy, I feel like I'm ready to rock on this thing. And it is powered by a Mercruiser 4.5 liter, 250 horsepower with an Alpha 1 drive. And this thing is a lot of horsepower for this little boat. You're gonna see when we take it out there, it is a lot of fun. It also has dual batteries underneath here as well with a switch. And again, full bimini top. I guess the final thing about this, as we're doing a walkthrough, it just is in nice condition. And I do know the owner is really interested in moving it. So if you're looking to get in a wonderful 20-foot lake boat, man, this could be the one. So let's take this thing for a spin and just see how it runs. So now we're getting a test ride this Starcraft 2000. And I got to be honest, this boat is a lot of fun. We've sold this once or twice. I remember driving this thing before. It's powered by a 4.5 liter, 250 horsepower Mercruiser. And boy, it's got a lot of giddy up. And of course, the shape of the hull makes it a lot of fun on the water. Jumps right to plane. And it holds a really comfortable cruising speed, under 20 miles an hour. This is great for water sports, puts out a pretty nice wave. Got a little waves in the lake here we're going through. And of course, this is a deck boat, so it's not going to be the perfect ride, but it still rides pretty well. Going through with a probably, 1.5 to 2 foot waves from a wakeboard boat I just went past. Rides comfortably. But the neat thing about it is just how responsive this thing is. And boy, it turns on a dime and performs well. That was full crank of the wheel, still on plane, and it's just a fun boat. And of course, with this 4.5 liter, it's got some giddy up, and it'll jump up into the mid 40s really quick. We're up in the high 40s right this second. still performing well. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Not that you should be driving too aggressively with it, but it will handle turns pretty aggressively. I can power into these turns. So again, if you're looking for a fun, sporty boat, this would fit the ticket for sure. Or if you're looking for something, just get out on the lake. A lot of folks. It is well powered, so you could certainly put your full load on this thing, and it's going to get up on the plane and ride pretty comfortably. Great water sports boat, just because of the huge swim platform, as well as it's really well powered for its size. You wouldn't think about it, but this is kind of a sleeper and just a great fun boat to drive around, I gotta be honest. If you're interested in this or anything else, drop us a line, whether it is you want to buy a boat like this, or maybe you want to learn about boating or get some hands-on boat training, whatever it is, we're here for you. Maybe you want to join the boating club, I don't know. Either way, I look forward to having you on the water.